Thanks, Bob, and also thanks to everyone at the RunSignUp team and everyone here for allowing me to be here and kind of share our experiences with RunSignUp and how they've really enabled us to do some different things in our community. So a little bit first about the Columbus Running Company. We were founded in 2004. We have 3 owners. We just opened our 4th retail location last April. In our community, there are 7 doors from a specialty retail standpoint. We have just over half of those. In 2012 and 13, we were named among the 50 best running stores in America by competitor.com. And last year, we were gracious in accepting a Running Store of the Year award. What I thought was really fun was the owners, when they got up to give their acceptance speech, first they weren't expecting to win, so they had nothing prepared. And what they told everyone in attendance was, really, we've stolen everything we know from all of the rest of you in this room. So what I'm going to preemptively say to those of you who have spoken so far today and those who will after is, I'm going to steal everything that you're talking about today. One of the things that Andy at Playmakers talked about earlier before lunch was the different aspects of how a running store can fit into the running community. And we do that. Obviously, we have our retail operation with 4 different doors. We host and sponsor the free Columbus Running Club. We have over 1,400 members and 10 regular weekly group runs. It's a free club to join. That confuses some people, which makes me think maybe we should charge for it. Well, we don't, it's free. Most of the regular runs are Saturday mornings. We get together every Saturday at 8 o'clock at each of our stores. Some of the runs are between 10 and 20 people. Some of them regularly are 80 to 100. So we do that. We have speed sessions during the week. It's a lot of fun. That's actually how I got started running. I don't know how many people here did not run competitively or when they grew up. I'm one of those people. I started in my mid-20s. Before I came to the running industry, I was in insurance. And everyone said, well, why in the world did you go from insurance to the running industry? And I think that answer really speaks for itself. Not that I like getting up at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning, but it's a lot better than dealing with insurance policies. As far as the timing and event management side, we've been organizing and timing events since 2005, and how that really started was the guys came to their 1st year anniversary and they said, we should do something to get people to the store to help us celebrate. Let's throw a 1-mile race. Oh my gosh, how do we do that? And it's grown from 1 event in 2005 to now we're doing a lot more. So late stage evolution of Columbus Running Company event management, and the event management is the side of the business that I head up. Central Ohio, where we're based, is very saturated with running and walking events. There's over 300 annually. Just a few pieces of statistics so you can see the competition. We have a couple of permitting entities in town. Columbus Recreation and Parks, they did 85 events they permitted in 2013. 2014 it was over 120, and they're going to be on pace for over 150 this year. Now that's just within the city limits of Columbus. We also have Columbus Metro Parks. By February of 2015, they had already reached their limit of what they'll allow for the entire calendar year of 2015. And then we have a few competitors locally. The big one for us, they hosted over 200 events last year, and we did approximately 50. So where they have an advantage from a capability of doing a large quantity of events, we don't, and we're not really interested in growing to that size. So what we have to focus on the differentiation standpoint is how can we give quality to our community from those events. Client service, very key for us to maintain a good working relationship with our partner events. So when I joined the organization in 2012, again, I didn't have a lot of experience from an organizing event standpoint, from a timing. I happened to be at the right place at the right time. I wanted to get out of the insurance industry. They said, we have this available, and I said, okay, I'll take it. So I jumped in, and one of the funny stories is I get to my first cross-country event that we timed in the fall. I'd worked for about 2.5 months, and I looked at one of our owners and I said, so how does scoring for cross-country work? And he said, maybe we should have asked you that question in the interview. To which I said, maybe you shouldn't hold your interviews in a bar. But I've learned a ton. So really, it's been a very slow process for me to learn all the different pieces of what goes into putting on an event. But I think from my standpoint and how I operate, it's really allowed me to gradually focus on getting expertise with each of those pieces that go into putting on a successful event. And as I've looked at what we did and what we've done, I've put in changes to our processes and technology over the last 3 years that's allowed us to build on a strong foundation we have from a store standpoint. Obviously, we're winning top 50 running store of the year. Happy to say I had almost nothing to do with any of those things. I'm just happy to wear the logo and be able to capitalize on the hard work of the folks in our stores. But we want to grow the quality and then to some extent the number of the events we work with. Money's not a 4-letter word, it's a 5-letter word. And I don't have any problem with growing events.